Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So if you are new here, hey, what's up? My name is DANNYDEFREITAS and I kind of talk about all things beauty, lifestyle, a little bit of fashion, a little bit of like interior design and all that jazz. But today's video is actually going to be me kind of sat down. I don't think I really, like, usually I'm not in this environment, but I thought I would just switch on the camera and talk to you about my whole skin journey and also kind of going through and suffering with impetigo. So if you want to find out a little bit more about my skin journey and kind of what I'm using, what I've gone through, what treatments I've had, all that jazz, then keep on watching. Okay, so where do I get started? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous to do this video. I've kind of been wanting to do this video for quite some time and I haven't got around to doing it just because, yeah, I guess, I don't know, like growing up, it was something that I was really insecure about. I think nowadays, like, if you know me, if you know what I'm all about, I am obsessed with skincare. You know, I'm always getting facials, I'm always getting treatments, and I'm always getting, like, trying out different skincare and stuff. And the reason why is because I grew up having really bad skin and it bothered me so much. So I guess now many people might look at me and think, what are you talking about? Like, your skin looks amazing, you look after your skin, like, oh my god, your skin's glowing, blah 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 blah. And although yes, it's improved so much, sometimes you just can't see that, and you still see texture, and you still see imperfections, and you still see blemishes or scarring or pigmentation, all those things. So definitely, like, I'm not silly, I do know that my skin's so much better. Yeah, I think this video really is for all those people out there who may have felt a little bit insecure about their skin at some point, and I want to share my story. I want to share what I've done. In this video, I'm basically going to tell you a little bit about impetigo, which is a skin disorder that I had. I'm also going to tell you what treatments I did to kind of get over that and to help improve my skin. And I'm also going to talk about some products which I found to be super helpful, plus the ingredients. I also thought it would be absolutely great for me to just do this video with nothing on my skin at all. And you can see here, I've got a bit of a lump, I've got a spot right here. I've got a few breakouts here just because I've been wearing a mask. Okay, so I just want to tell you a bit more about my skin story and my journey. Basically, growing up as a teenager, I kind of had more like combination towards oily skin, and I definitely felt like when I started hitting my adolescent years, I noticed changes. Like, we all notice changes in our bodies. Obviously we start maturing and there's all these changes that happen, including hormonal changes. And what I definitely started noticing was that I started getting kind of more breakouts, more spots, kind of like more lumpy, painful bumps that sometimes didn't even have like a head to pop or to extract at home. Growing up, I never ever went for a facial. Like, facials were kind of something that I thought celebrities would have, not like your normal person. Things have obviously changed right now, and yeah, like it's just, yeah, it was not cute. I actually don't even have that many photos because when I was a teenager, social media just wasn't a thing. Like, I wasn't taking selfies or doing all that jazz. Like, we just weren't online as much, and I just wasn't into that. I just wouldn't take photos of my skin and stuff like that. What happened after a while was I don't really know how it started. I think it started as like a little breakout, and I basically then decided to like pick it or whatever. And as I started picking it, it kind of like passed out. I'm actually going to insert a photo here of impetigo and what it looks like. I know there's different variants of this, and I'm no way a dermatologist or skin expert. I'm just sharing my own story, so please don't come for me if nothing's like perfectly correct. I'm just sharing my story. But this is what impetigo looks like, and it is incredibly painful. Honestly, if I could describe it anyway, it would just be painful. Not only is it physically painful, but it's also like mentally and like emotionally really painful as well. And I would say I had quite a bad extreme case of this, to the point where, oh my god, I feel quite emotional talking about this, but I wouldn't leave my house. I would dread leaving my house. I would hate it, and I would just stay in, and I wouldn't really want to see anyone. If ever I left the house, I would wrap my face with a scarf, or like whatever, like just anything, because the wind would hurt my skin. And I just really just didn't even leave the house. And I personally didn't even try taking photos, because every time I looked in the mirror I just felt really sad. So yeah, this is what happened. Impetigo, like I said, there are different variations of this. There are milder cases, more extreme cases. I would probably describe myself, my personal impetigo, as like a medium to severe case. And the treatment for this, if you have got impetigo, or if you know of anyone who has impetigo, then I would strongly recommend that you go to your GP, your doctor, your general practitioner, your dermatologist. Go and see an expert. That's the only way you can get rid of this, in my opinion. I got put on a course of antibiotics tablets, which I would take. And I also had like a topical solution that I would use on my skin as well. And basically, I did a whole course, and by the end of that course, it still didn't go away. And I had to go back, and they were like, whoa, this is an extreme case, because usually this course completely gets rid of this, and for some reason it hasn't on you, so we're gonna give you another dosage. And I was like obviously quite distressed at this point, because there are side effects to this antibiotics. I wasn't feeling 100% well. I had like upset stomach all the time. Like, I'm the sort of person that doesn't really like take tablets so much, so I was kind of playing with my stomach, and I thought, oh my god, I can't believe it, like it hasn't fully gone away. But at the same time, I really want it to go away, but now I have to do a whole nother course. But that was just my journey. Anyway, fast forward to the second course after that, I noticed that the infection and impetigo was dramatically diminished, but what it left were scars on the skin. So it kind of left me with a lot of scarring, and obviously at this point I had some pigmentation, some blemishes, and it just wasn't cute. And I thought, okay, now the doctors, the medical side, have kind of done their thing, but now for the cosmetic side, that's a whole different ball game. And usually I would find, like here in the UK with NHS, doctors are very like helpful to help you with medical things, but when it comes to cosmetic things, they wouldn't really like support that. So that would be something that I would have to then fund myself. And being a teenager, like I didn't have money, like I didn't have the kind of money to go like get lasers and facials and spend money on skincare. Like I just didn't have that money. So it was something that I did really struggle with in my teenage years. Anyway, fast forward a little bit more, I kind of got into makeup, and my first ever product was a pressed Rimmel powder that my best friend at the time got me, and it was way too pale for me. And he was just like, try this, it literally just makes your skin look really smooth. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. So I tried it, and I was like, wow. I mean, now when I look back, I'm like, wow. Back then, I was like, wow, my skin looks smoother. It was very like, it had a little bit of coverage, but nothing too crazy. And it just really helped diminish the scarring, pigmentation and texture that I had. So I was kind of like, I was really vibing, and I think this was kind of my door into makeup and just getting into makeup to actually cover my skin. Now, makeup obviously is insanely amazing, and I love it so much, and I definitely feel like the power of makeup can truly be transformative. And I've always personally felt like makeup is, yes, it's like you put it on and you might look good, but what I love about makeup even more than looking good is feeling good, and that boost of confidence that you get when you wear makeup and you just feel like, oh, wow. And that's kind of what I felt like. I was just like, without the makeup, I was shy, wouldn't want to talk. I would never like I wouldn't really want to be seen, guys. And then it wasn't until after a while that I thought, okay, I need to do more. So I actually went for consultations for different practitioners who would do lasers, they would do peels, they would do facials, they were like dermatologists. I went to a few dermatologists as well, and I also got really into skincare, and my kind of love for skincare grew. At the time, I feel like the skincare industry was really different. Like, it was so different. It wasn't really what it was now. It was more like you had to, I don't know, I just don't remember there being that many options, and I didn't really know about certain ingredients, which I will get into, and I'm going to talk about skincare in a minute. But before we kind of like dabbled in skincare, for me, I knew that the results that I wanted to have required like good treatments, you know. Now, I remember when I was going around to these different places, I would get quoted sometimes like really expensive prices, and at this point I was obviously like a little bit older now. I started working straight away when I left sixth form. I just knew what I wanted to do, and I really just wanted to like become a hairstylist and do that. And obviously I was in an environment where people look good, you know, like I'm meeting loads of people, I've got work colleagues, I'm meeting loads of clients every day, so obviously I wanted to look good. And sometimes I was going to these places, I was getting quoted like crazy amounts of money, but I just kept on doing my research. And I really want to tell you about some treatments which I personally feel like have completely transformed my skin completely, and I'm going to show you what they look like as well. Alright, so one treatment, honestly, this treatment has changed my skin, like hands down. It's completely changed the texture of my skin, and it is dermapen. I know there are different variants of dermapen out there. I'm gonna insert a video right here for you guys to see the treatment. It is a little bit scary, yes. There is a shock factor to it. Yes, there is a bit of blood as well, but it's all superficial, and after 10 minutes, all of that is gone and you're just a little bit red. There is a little bit of downtime where your skin might get a little bit dry, but it's nothing crazy. You've all seen this on my channel. I actually did a whole YouTube video on dermapen as well, just to show you the whole process. So I might link that down below if you guys want to check that out. Yeah, what it is basically, it's kind of like a little pen, and at the end of the pen there are different sized needles that kind of like jab your skin and kind of causes trauma, and it kind of makes your skin think it's being like attacked, so it sends loads of like white blood cells, regenerates that area of the skin, and therefore gives you better looking skin quality. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but what I love about it is that it's actually just your body healing, and so it's quite a natural kind of process of your body healing, and I quite like that. Honestly, this treatment will change the game. It will just change the game. And I would say you definitely notice results after one session, but if you want to see amazing results, keep on having this done, book in for a few sessions, and you'll see a difference. There are loads of different places that offer dermapen, but the one place that I go to, and I would highly recommend them, is called Pulse Light Clinic. I think I might have a code. I do have a code, guys. So my code is DANNYDEFREITAS20, and you'll get 20% discount on any treatment that you're after. It doesn't have to be dermapen, it's any treatment. So just quote that and you'll get 20% off. But that's where I personally go. They have different clinics around, and I go there, and they're absolutely amazing. They're really good place to go. Something else which I absolutely love, and I feel like I've really seen a difference, is facials, and having not just like people massage creams in your face, because I feel like I can do that at home, but going to these facialists who use like different machines, tools, high frequency hydrofacials, you know, the kind of like innovative pioneering devices and machines nowadays that we have, it's insane. I'm gonna insert another video clip right here. This is a facial that I had, and I actually went to this place called D. Thomas Clinic. She is absolutely amazing. Her name is Debbie. She's based in London, in West London. And yeah, her and her team are incredible. Honestly, her facials are just like, it's completely bespoke. So you're gonna go there, they're called like DNA 1, DNA 2, and DNA 3, and really there's no like set steps. Like, you go there and they will basically tailor everything to you and your skin needs. So they'll analyze your skin, they'll see what's going on. Unfortunately, I don't have a discount code for this one, but her facials are insane. And you don't need to do this every week, guys. You don't need to do this every month. You just do this, like book in some courses, go now and then. But I definitely feel like having a hydrofacial conceal or like a peel mixed with a dermapen is a really good and effective way. Obviously you have to keep space between them, but I definitely feel like, you know, if you go for a facial and you just have people rubbing creams in your face, that ain't gonna do it, honey. But if you have facialists who are using like all these machines and lasers and like just all this stuff, then you'll see a difference straight away. And the more you have those sessions, then also you'll see a difference as well. I honestly cannot stress enough the fact that these treatments like have really changed me and changed my life, and they've changed my confidence. Okay, so next up, I really want to talk about products, skincare products in particular. I want to keep this short and sweet. I don't want to like dive into it too much because I was like, ooh, what should I show you guys? And then I grabbed way too many things and I'm like, wow, I'm quite overwhelmed. One of the things I would definitely say is always double cleanse. Like make sure, I think one of the most like common mistakes people make is actually not wiping off all the makeup and the dirt off their face. So step number one, I would always use like a cleansing balm. This is from Blemish. This is the Pro Collagen Naked Cleansing Balm. It is absolutely insane. It comes in a rose one, it comes in the original one. I don't care which one you get, you need to get this because it's absolutely amazing. And it's literally like a balm. I've gone through, God knows how many of these, but yeah, this will just melt everything off. I actually really love the way this makes your skin feel afterwards. And then following this, I'll go in with a second cleanse just to kind of get everything off. Another product which is really, really good is anything that involves like acids or like daily peels, things that you can do at home. You've seen me feature these before. This is the Blemish Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. And in here, you basically just have little cotton pads, which is saturated in chemical exfoliating acids, which you can actually use daily. This one actually, it's completely safe to use daily. You can just do it. I normally do this either AM or PM. Usually I do it at PM because then at night time I'll use a bit more skincare. And this is amazing. Really, really love this one. Another one you've seen me talk about a few times is Dr. Dennis Gross. This brand is absolutely amazing if you have blemish prone skin or you're worried about texture or anything like that. Honestly, please check out this brand because this brand literally specializes in retexturizing and like surfacing your skin. So this is the extra strength daily peel. I have popped a few of these on my like little makeup bundles, the charity bundles that I do, just so that you guys can use them because they are insane. So if you have received one of those, let me know what you think because it's bomb. It's so good. But these are basically 2-in-1. You get a peel and a neutralizer in one. Really easy to do. And what's crazy about this is that you could do it every day at home and you see the difference like straight away, which is kind of crazy. Even though it's safe for daily, I don't use these every single day. I just use them when I feel like I need my skin to be a little bit of a refresh. Next up is gonna be another chemical exfoliator, and this one is from Paula's Choice. This is another brand which I feel like if you're on a mission to get better quality skin, or if you want glass-like skin, this is the brand that you need to look at. Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. Salicylic acid will basically clean out your pores and get rid of all that dirt. And all I do is just saturate a cotton pad and then wipe across AM or PM. This product is so good. Please sponsor me, please, because I'm obsessed. But this product is so good. Okay, so retinol is a really, really popular ingredient at the moment. It basically just regenerates your skin. It speeds up the regeneration of your skin. So sometimes this can be a little bit more drying on your skin, but it does create newer skin quicker, which is amazing. I have two different products here. I'm a little bit scared to show this one because it's really strong. But yeah, the strong one is called A Passionate Retinol Cream from Drunk Elephant. It is I think it's 1%. And I remember when I was using retinol for the very first time, I used to buy Tretinoin, which was an Abaji product. And I had like a 0.5. And I think I had a 1%, but it was quite hard to get. It was really expensive, and you literally would only use a small amount. This one is hardcore, guys. Like, I wouldn't be putting this all over your face because it will be crazy, like it will burn. So just a small amount of product. It's so effective. I love Drunk Elephant. They've got beautiful products in their skincare range. And this one, I was blown away by how effective it is. So if you have an area, like maybe this area that you want to really resurface, I would just use a smidgen. But this works insanely well. And it's insane that you can get a 1% retinol really effective product like over the counter. This is the one. The other retinol, which is a lot like safer to use, a lot softer, like you could use this on a more regular basis, is Paula's Choice. This is a 1% retinol treatment with vitamin C, and I really like this. You can use this at nighttime. Usually I would use my retinols at nighttime, and if you are using retinol, just make sure you're using SPF. But this is a really nice one. I've been using this one recently and I really like it. It's just a little bit more easygoing. Now, if you do have a breakout, a blemish, and you're like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I've got a couple of products here which I just love. I have a whole area in my bathroom dedicated to spots. I think that's how far my obsession has gone. Yeah, maybe I need to do a whole like YouTube video on that, but like everything in there is just for spots, and I love to mix. I'm always like, oh, if I got a spot, I might need that, I might need that. I do feel the pressure sometimes of like, if I have a masterclass, if I have an event, if I have a meet and greet, if I've got something, like if I'm filming and I just have a massive spot, I'm like, oh my god. These products are insane. They're from a brand called Kate Somerville, and I love Kate Somerville so much. This is Eradicate. Don't know if you can see it, but it says Eradicate. Ooh, there you go. Okay, we can see it now. So it's called Eradicate, and this is a salicylic acid blemish spot treatment. Like I said, salicylic acid, if you've got blemish prone skin, is gonna be your friend. Yeah, this basically just comes out in a pump. I just kind of pump it. Again, I use it in the PM, all over the face, and it's really good for just like drying any spots out, cleaning out your pores. This is amazing, super safe to use, and nice and easy. This product is a little bit more unique. I don't know if you can see, but it is a very weird liquidy that's slightly pinkish, and then you have this like mud kind of product. This product you're not meant to shake, so I'll literally just get a Q-tip, put it in there, get that muddy stuff, put it directly onto the spots. It will sting a little bit, but it will just dry it out and flatten it for good. This product will last you a long time. It's also part of the Eradicate like franchise of the brand, and it's called Blemish treatment. Balm. Bob, this is insane. This is so good. Okay, so that is kind of some of my favorite skincare products that I regularly use to just improve my skin and just keep my skin in check. I actually feel like I need to use this bad boy on this spot because it's a lump, and I popped it this morning and it hasn't gone down. It's a friend that's hanging out with me and you, but it's okay. But yeah, moving on, I kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about diet as well. Like diet, obviously, I know everyone always talks about this, but it's really important that if you're, if you're having high sugar, I definitely feel like if you have like a high sugar diet or unhealthy junk food all the time, I see it in my skin, I feel it, I feel tired, I feel lethargic, and then my skin starts breaking out, and I kind of then start freaking out. I'm like, right, let me try and be healthy. I think a lot of people wonder like why I like to be healthy, but like for me, like I'm quite slim. It's not because I'm trying to lose weight or anything like that. It's actually just because I want to make sure I feel good and my skin looks good. It's just something I'm passionate about. Oh, the sun's coming out. But yeah, it's just, like water, drinking water is so important. I cannot stress this enough. So I like to kind of try and drink as much water throughout the day. I am a coffee lover. I have a coffee in the morning, but I'll try not to have too much caffeine throughout the day because again, I feel like it kind of dries you out a little bit. You kind of get a little bit like hyped up, and then you kind of get a bit tired. So yeah, hydration is really key, and if you have a good amount of water intake, that's really good for your skin as well. Everyone who has amazing skin has always said water. So I'm like, okay, I need to listen to these people, so I'm following that rule. And yeah, I just want to kind of confirm that I'm not a professional. Like, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a dermatologist. I am just I like to say a skincare enthusiast, someone who's like passionate about skin, and I just really wanted to share my skin journey with you guys. I also just wanted to say that just because these treatments and products work for me, they might not work for you. You might not have impetigo, you might have something else, you might have a different skin disorder or different skin type and stuff like that. So just because things work for someone, they might not work for someone else. And I think it's really important to remember that. Yeah, remember to always love yourself, and to remember to be kind to yourself, and always like say nice things to yourself when you look in the mirror. Like if you have a spot, they'll just be like, oh, I have a friend today. That's what I always say. I'm like, okay, I've got a friend today. Let me get salicylic acid. Anyway, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like always, you guys are the best. Like, you always show me the most love, and if you are new to my family, then please hit that subscribe button. And if you're loving this video and you enjoyed watching it, then please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us creators. Let me know in the comments what you think about your skin, about these products, about this advice. What's your skin like? Do you have any questions? I'm a total open book, so if you have any questions that you want to ask me, then shoot away, and I will see you on the next one, guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.